Hello viewers, welcome to our channel. In today's video, I am going to review one of my most favorite running shoe, that is Brooks Hyperion. Brooks Hyperion has good track record as it is actually successor of Brooks Hyperion Tempo. As the shoe evolved, company has decided to cut down the suffix Tempo from the name, and now the name of the shoe is just Brooks Hyperion, which is basically version 2 of Brooks Hyperion Tempo. So Hyperion shoes are generally lightweight and good for speed trainings. That is to introduce about Hyperion. Now let's jump into even more further detailed discussion of Hyperion. Let's speak about purpose of the shoe, whom the shoe is actually for and whom the shoe is not for. So whom the shoe is actually for? The shoe is actually for casual runners who look for some shoes at much lightweight. So this weight of the shoe is close to 220 to 230 grams, which is good for most of the runners. And anyone who wants to undergo speed trainings like interval run or tempo run, this shoe is definitely a good deal for them. And whom the shoe is not for? For long distance runner who want more cushion under their feet, so this shoe is actually not for them, because this shoe comes up with a decent stack height, may not be the one which they expect for long distance running. That's one aspect. And on the other aspect, this shoe is definitely not a best version for your races, because when it comes to race, everyone would like to go for their best, and this shoe is not, can't give their best, because it has much better versions like Hyperion Elite or Hyperion Max, which can provide better results than this shoe. So in case people looking for any personal best, then I would suggest people to go for the other shoes. Right now there are 4 variants available in market in the Brooks Hyperion family. So the base model is Brooks Hyperion, that's the base model, and that's what we are going to review in this video. The next upper version is Hyperion Max, which is even more lightweight than Brooks Hyperion, but still it's not plated shoe. And the race shoe format is Brooks Hyperion Elite. So Elite shoes are actually mainly used for race, since it contains the carbon plate. And apart from that, there is another variant in Hyperion Elite, which is actually mainly used for the track events. That's a spiked version of Hyperion Elite. So these are the 4 variants available in market. Let us review look and feel of the shoe along with color options. Shoe I hold right now is UK size 9 shoe with weight of 226 grams. This shoe produces classic running shoe effect with minor improvements than its previous versions. You can't expect advanced ideas in the shoe like plates or even this, the tail, the sharp tails where it helps you in aerodynamics. But this shoe is actually very sound in its basics. So that's one of the strengths of the shoe. Speaking about color options available in the shoe, I must put actually color options under cons of the shoe or downside of the shoe. Except couple of options, this shoe doesn't provide eye-catchy or interesting colors. I think this is one of the nice color option that's available in this range. And also there is another option where you could find complete fluorescent green, and these two are just interesting color options available in the shoe. Apart from that, I think other options that you may get in this shoe are maybe white with fluorescent green or white with brown or complete black. Most of the color options are not so eye-catchy and not so interesting or appealing. So that's actually one area where Brooks has miles to compete with their competitors. Let's speak about specifications of the shoe. So first, let's speak about outer sole of the shoe. So if you look at the outer sole, I may use this model for better visibility. So if you could see the outer sole of this shoe, it's one of the biggest advantage of the shoe. Outer sole is made up of thick, durable rubber, which could last for at least 700 to 800 kilometers with good performance. I have used my previous Hyperion for almost 1000 kilometers. This is the one. So you could rarely see any wear and tear in this outer sole, except except the friction. You don't see any other marks in this outer sole. That shows how durable the outer sole is, and that's one of the main advantage of this shoe. And this outer sole is good enough to provide you enough grip for your fast trainings. Good grip is essential when you go for higher cadence runs. So in that aspect, actually this shoe excels well, and it can provide you excellent grip both on forefoot and also on the heel section while you go for your fast runs. Let's speak about midsole of the shoe. Midsole of the shoe is built with DNA flash technology, one of the advanced technology of Brooks Labs. This provides a nice and adequate cushion for your casual runs. Midsole foam gives you good cushioning at least for 25 kilometers, and before you start feeling hardening from the midsole. So at least it gives you better performance for minimum 21 to 25 kilometers. Speaking about stack height of the shoe, stack height I would say it's decent enough for this range and good for speed training beginners and intermediate level. Stack is not as big as you see in other models like Brooks, Glycerin or Ghost, but this also provides you enough and comfortable cushioning for your speed trainings. And then let's look at the drop available in this shoe. So drop is also very natural. It provides a nice drop of 8mm from your heel to toe and helps in smooth transition while you go for your faster runs. Let's speak about upper sole of the shoe. The upper sole is made up of tightly woven mesh type of nylon threads, and these threads provide excellent durability as well as good breathability for your shoes. So I think next to the black spots, I will explain with this shoe. So next to the black spots that you see here, we have small pores, openings for the air circulation. So these openings provide nice air circulation and lets heat produced on your feet to escape out of the shoes. Here you can see my another shoe which has completed close to 1000 kilometers with just 2 washes. You could rarely see any wear and tear on this upper sole. It still looks good enough except the fact that lost its original color. From durability and build quality perspective, I would definitely rate this shoe above par, because even after 800 to 1000 kilometers, the shoe look and feel, it looks almost exactly like how it was before. Also, if you look at the tongue of the shoe, tongue is actually thin and it looks like just a piece of cloth. So this effectively helps in cutting down some of the weight of the shoe, and also it is good and grippy enough to hold your laces without much movement, sideways movement during your runs. Let's speak about advantages and disadvantages of the shoe. So first, let's speak about advantages. First advantage I would say is weight of the shoe. Shoe is actually lightweight and it is approximately 220 to 230 grams, which is very much close to some of the top end shoes in terms of weight. So I think the shoe that's used in Olympic this time, I think Olympic marathon, was weighing almost 196 grams. So it's not too high. So even 220 grams is much closer and helps you to improve your cadence. Then stability and grippy outer sole. So as I have already mentioned, the outer sole is excellent and good for gripping runs. Then value for money. So I think if you buy the shoe in discount, or if you buy the shoe through some of the offers, I would say definitely it's a big deal and it's definitely worth for your money. Otherwise, buying this shoe for 15,000 or on its original price, I may have to go for a second out. And finally, fit of the shoe is one another advantage. So as you could see, Brooks every time, in most of their shoes, Brooks consider providing nice wider front foot. So Brooks shoes are very much suitable for people with wide feet. So in terms of fit as well, this provides more room for your forefoot during the run. On the other hand, while speaking about disadvantages, this shoe can't be used for long distance like a full marathon or anything beyond 25 kilometers. This makes the shoe not completely usable on race days because during your training days you might be using the shoe, and for race days you may have to switch for either Hyperion Elite or for Hyperion Max. So these are better versions of Hyperion. So that makes the shoe not completely usable for long distance races. Beyond that, I don't see any other negatives for the shoe. Maybe I can say about lace. Lace is not braided lace like what you see in Hyperion Hyperion Elite. So if you see Hyperion Elite, actually the lace is braided laces, whereas in normal Hyperion, laces are non-braided laces. Probably maybe with the extra 100 or 200 bucks they can consider providing braided laces. So that's in my view. But apart from that, I don't see any other major drawbacks in this shoe. Let's discuss about price of the shoe. As per Indian market, MRP of the shoe is 15,000 rupees. Even if you visit any outlet, max you can get 30 to 40% discount, and that would cost you close to 9 to 10,000 rupees in Indian market if you visit an outlet and buy the shoes. But there is another better way to buy the shoes in Indian market. Flipkart sells the shoe at much competitive price compared to any outlet. So I bought the shoe for close to 5,700 rupees online. So that's close to 50 to 60% discount on its maximum retail price. If you are completely new to Brooks and if you want to try the shoes before you purchase them, then definitely I would recommend you to visit any one of the outlet and buy the shoes through outlet, so that you get minimum discount, but at least you know how exactly the shoe could be feeling on your feet. But in case if you are aware of Brooks family and if you know your size in Brooks etc., then I would definitely recommend you to go ahead and purchase the shoes through Flipkart in Indian market, which would be the better deal in terms of price. My final verdict on the shoe. The shoe is sound with its basic like build and design, and also durability as well. So from those aspects, the shoe is good and serves the purpose. But the shoe doesn't contain modern day concept like carbon plated or nitrogen or foam or midsole, etc. So on those aspects, the shoe is good enough for most of the runners. I mean, it's maybe for advanced runners this may not be much suitable. But the shoe provides GTS version as well, which is one another good news for the shoe. When I say GTS version, it supports shoes. The shoe that I have right now with me is for neutral feet, but in case if you have slightly pronated feet, you can definitely opt for GTS version, which gives you much better support on both the sides. That makes the shoe even more usable and even widely usable across people. Personally, this shoe is a game changer for me and helped me to reach my PBs. So I mean, prior to this I was using Brooks Glycerin and I did my 10k run for close to 62 or 63 minutes, and with this shoe I managed to cut down that to 53 minutes, which is where I have shaved almost 10 minutes personally. So this shoe is personally a game changer for me in terms of both pace, cadence, etc. And runners who want to get them trained in speed trainings like tempo or interval runs, definitely consider the shoe, and this shoe will be a good game changer in your runner life as well. Thanks for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel, and each interaction that you provide with us will be motivating us to make more videos, more infotainment videos in future. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Please subscribe.